Hi, I'm Pani and this is my channel. So I bet you're wondering where I've been for the last 3 weeks. I actually don't have a single excuse for you. I was a little preoccupied, I guess, with some self stuff, but nothing that really explains a 3-week absence, so I'm very sorry about that. And I say this every time, but hopefully it shouldn't happen again. Part of the reason as well, I think, is the fact that I've upgraded my lighting and my background here, but the camera is still not fantastic quality, and I've actually remedied that by ordering a new camera, which should arrive in the next 2 or 3 weeks, so I'd expect a rise in quality at that point, but hopefully until then I'll be able to continue going through with this current camera. I mean, this camera isn't bad, it's still a good camera, and I used to use the webcam, so it's much better than that, but it's still not fantastic. But anyway, what I wanted to do today is share with you guys the most exciting pieces of news that I missed over the last 3 weeks when I was just doing nothing, sitting on the couch watching TV. I wanted to share with you guys my favourite big news pieces over that time period. The first piece of news I wanted to discuss, and if you know me and you've been keeping up with gaming news, you would know this would be the first thing I'd talk about, and that is that Nintendo have announced a brand new Legend of Zelda game coming to 3DS. Not a port, not a remake, but a brand new game. The new game is going to be somewhat of a sequel to A Link to the Past, but we don't really have a lot of details confirmed, if it's the same time period or the same link. We don't know a lot yet, but we have seen some of the gameplay, and from what we've seen, it does look like it's going to be really, really good. The Legend of Zelda games that Nintendo released for the last generation's handheld, the DS, Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks, didn't get probably the best reception. There were a lot of gamers who loved those games, but there were a lot who just felt they didn't match the series and didn't like them as much. So far, I think the new 3DS game, from what we've seen, is going to be really shaping up and really going to kind of get rid of the previous thought that some people might have had that Zelda doesn't maybe belong on DS or doesn't belong on the handheld systems, but no, this new game looks like it's going to be introducing some really good mechanics, the graphics look amazing, it looks like it's going to be wonderful in 3D. I don't use the 3D that much, but I'll definitely take a look at it for this game, but so far I'm really excited for this game, and it's apparently going to be releasing holiday season this year, which isn't too far away. To be fair, it's no. The second thing I wanted to talk about today is another piece of news from Nintendo Direct, and that is that EarthBound is going to be released on the Virtual Console outside of Japan. I was not expecting this announcement. We've been asking for it for so long. Obviously fans outside of Japan do want EarthBound, we like the series. People have been asking for it, there's so much discussion on the Miiverse about it, and Nintendo paid attention. They actually said that because of the overwhelming amount of support that we had for EarthBound and the other games to be released outside of Japan for us, that's one of the reasons they decided to go ahead and do it. So it shows that sometimes making noise and just trying to get word out there that we want this does work. At any rate, I am super excited to play EarthBound on Virtual Console. If only they'd finally release Mother 3 out here without a fan translation necessary, but still, beggars can't be choosers, and maybe if we buy enough of EarthBound, they'll just maybe give us Mother 3 as well. The third piece of news that I wanted to discuss is somewhat exciting and somewhat disappointing. Monster Hunter Online was announced, which is very exciting, that's the good part, and then they came out and announced that they were going to release it internationally, that's the great part. But then they went ahead and redacted their statement, saying that it's only localized and confirmed for China at this point, and that's the disappointing part. As someone who's been playing Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate recently, I've been saying to myself, and everyone who'll listen, that I'd love a Monster Hunter game that is on PC and online, like a big... I know that Monster Hunter has online quests, but like a big online hub, like an MMORPG, say, and that's what this is, and I was so excited, especially when they announced the international release, only to then take it away from us. That is the cruelest thing. To be fair, it's not like we're never going to get it. There's still a possibility that they might go ahead and release it outside of China, but at this point, the fact that they had to go ahead and completely redact their statement and correct themselves and say, no, it's not international, it's only for China, doesn't leave me with the highest hopes. It just looks so good, and I just want to play it, and it looks amazing. It's higher quality graphics than we've ever seen in a Monster Hunter game. It's the first Monster Hunter game to not look like it's on the PlayStation 2. And it looks so perfect, and why can't I just have it? This news actually has me sad now, so I think I'll move on to number 4. While I was gone, Bethesda began to tease production of a new game. People weren't sure what it could be. I know a lot of people were suspecting maybe Fallout 4, or something else that Bethesda maybe were known for, but instead they've announced a new survival horror game, The Evil Within. And in great news for survival horror fans, the game is being directed by Shinji Mikami, the creator of Resident Evil, and his studio Tango Gameworks. I'm not going to lie, this game is so not up my alley. I actually watched the trailer for the first time, or tried to watch it for the first time. I was on Skype at the time, ended up screaming and covering the screen and just closing it immediately because it just got just a bit too scary for me. I don't do survival horror. But if you are interested, you can see that I'm playing the announcement trailer over here right now, and I'm staying as far back from it as possible because it's very scary. But if you would like to view the trailer, go ahead and click on that video there, go ahead and read all about it, and just don't tell me because I'm scared. I don't want to hear about it. The game's all about mass murders, monsters, and madness, so, you know, everything that's good and fun in life. Anyway, I think that's enough of catching up of old news for now, so thank you so much for watching. Thanks for sticking around while I was kind of gone and didn't tell you guys where I was. Thank you so much for keeping to post on that giveaway video. I'm so sorry I didn't announce the winner when I was supposed to, and I'm sorry that I was just taking a random break. Like I said, I'm getting a new camera soon, a new microphone, so all of this will be upgraded, and at that point I should have more motivation to make videos, definitely. The video announcing the giveaway winners will be posted very soon. I'm sorry again that it took so long, and I'll see you guys again soon for more gaming videos. Bye.